Really good opening hole here at the Wetlands. It's a par 5, and it is all you want at 660 yards. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the two bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough. Surely not.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
How about this? Birdies at 1 and 2. We could be in for something pretty special today. We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the Web.com Tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young bombers came to this hole?
Oh, this is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat. When he goes after it like he is here. Grab the fire extinguisher. Put out that ball is on fire. It's melting going through the air. Ooh, that is long.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
A sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole to date.
Well done. Another birdie, and now 3 under par. Wow, check this out, Frank. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards. This is a really cool hole.
It is. You tee off, and that tee shot right across the swampland into a crescent-shaped green. And, of course, it is protected by that bunker that just cuts in. It doesn't give you very much depth on that middle line of the green. So if the pin's in the middle, that's when the hole plays its most difficult.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Frank, this is a nice run right here.
Oh, yeah, and this is very makeable, too. Excellent chance for 4 in a row.
So to 4 under with a second straight birdie. Now to the fifth hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters, straight enough to hit it into the narrowest part of the fairway. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy. That's a ginormous tee shot.
Setting up in the fairway, 200 yards to where that hole is cut. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. Just 5 feet left. Good work right there, now to 6 under. 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 6 On to the par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. That might be worth considering for the short hitters. Try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes. That's an absolute beauty.
Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Birdie try up next. In the hole for birdie. Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards. Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that. Well, with a good shot here, Rich, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Here we go. Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. 9 under for the round. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So a tricky little par 3.
You can't ask for much more than that. About 5 feet away. Beautifully done. This is for his birdie. He's made it. Eighth hole here at the Wetlands. Par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat. And, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
Really powering up here.
That was nuclear.
Now the second shot from 130 yards.
Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well, this is good stuff right here. You just sit back and enjoy it. 7 birdies now on the round. Par 4 11th, Frank, we're looking at 443 yards.
Yeah, the Wetlands Golf Course is a really good driving course. This is another example here, Rich, where the fairway's just wide enough to reward a good tee shot, and then those two bunkers don't really come into play. But Wetlands becomes very difficult when you just start to stray a little bit off the fairway. And then you start to see why those bunkers are put there.
I mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. These putts keep the round together. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So on this back nine, we started with a par 3, then a par 4, and now we get to a par 5. The 12th is 576 yards.
Yeah, nice blend of holes there that you've just referenced. 11 bends to the left, consequently 12 will bend in the other direction. Good drive required. From there, just setting up perhaps, 7 iron, 6 iron into a green that's sort of fairly uniform in shape and should present a birdie with a good second shot.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. What a great shot. Right next to the hole. It's about 5 feet. How you jumpstart a round with an eagle. Here we go at the par 4 13, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
And the straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. Fairway does start to widen up the further out there you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the two front greenside bunkers.
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. Frank, how rare would this be if this putt drops?
Well, this is I'd like to say once in a lifetime, but on the odd occasion we do see back-to-back eagles, but it certainly is something to watch.
14th hole here at the Wetlands. A dangerous par 3 comes in at 204 yards. There's some trouble out there.
And this is where you have to readjust your focus. If you start looking right or left of this green, you see all the problems that could come in and prevail. Instead, just look at that front bunker. Try and fly your tee shot over that, somewhere around the front edge of the green, maybe 3 or 4 yards on, and then the hole becomes that much easier.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Ben Crenshaw right there, just so smooth.
That played before.
The last par 5 on this golf course is the 15th. It's 590 yards. You think, Frank, this is the time to be aggressive?
Certainly is. Longer hitters must be licking their chops on this par 5. 300-plus yard tee shot, you can definitely get home. Shorter hitters, just set it up for a nice wedge shot. But if you are going to go at this par 5 and 2, well protected by those 3 bunkers. Happiness is a long walk after that one.
Getting set from 145 yards away. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy. But on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Good putt. 16th hole at the Wetlands is a par 4, 455 yards.
Once again, another reward for a straight tee shot, but this green heavily guarded by sand. So, good tee shot. Well, this one, you're going to have to hit one of the better iron shots required at wetlands.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Here we go at the 17th. It's a par 3, and it takes one good strike. That's what you like about par 3s of this length, Frank. 238 yards. Can't fake it here.
You certainly can't, and that green just shapes a little bit to the player's right. So the best shot to hit in here would be a little draw. And that is also the avenue provided by those two bunkers. One short left and the other one back right.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Well done. Back-to-back birdies. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit your 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no, we don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
What a shot. Setting up for an eagle here. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Yeah, an eagle. What a putt. And that wraps up another great day of golf here at the Wetlands